things.
Hey, Bobby, John Kime from ESPN, and you bring up Dan and Ken. Why? What is it that you wanted to play for them again? What specifically do they add that makes them attractive for you to want to come all the way across here to play here?
I think DQ does an amazing job of just putting all the players in the right positions and getting the best out of everybody. And then Nort's one of my favorite coaches of all time, so that was enough for me.
And then obviously, and this is shifting gears a little bit, but one of your former teammates, Aaron Donald, is retiring today. I'm just curious, like, what your thoughts are on him as a player and just what he's meant to the league.
Man, he's meant so much. Like to be able to play with him that 1 year was amazing. I was fortunate, but the real thing was to watch him work, watch him work out, watch not a lot of D linemen really putting that work in the film room as well as just on the field, and he was able to do so much, in his career, and he's had an amazing career, and I'm excited, for whatever he has next. But great human being, even amazing player, one of the greatest, and it was a fun career to watch.
I guess I'll go one more. What do you feel you bring here at this point in your career?
I feel like I bring a leader, somebody that you could depend on, a playmaker, and somebody that's gonna as an extension of the coaches.
Hey, Bobby, Ben Standig with The Athletic. Welcome to town.
Thank you.
You're here. You're ready to go, I assume. But did you give any contemplation to possibly calling it a career after last season?
No, I didn't think about it. I wanted to play. I just didn't know where it was going to be, and that was kind of more of my thought process. Is just where was I going to be able to play, and trusting the process. I've been through this a couple of times now.
And obviously, this is all just happening in real time. But just curious if you had any chance to think about pairing up with Frankie Luvu in the at linebacker.
Yeah, actually, we worked out a while ago in Seattle, and I've always watched his game from afar. He's done an amazing job. Really, really good at getting to the quarterback. But he's done a really, really good job, and I'm excited to start working with him.
Hey, Bobby, Natalie Smalley here with 7 News DC. Welcome to DC. From a guy who's obviously done it all, seen it all, at this point in your career, you're experiencing a level of longevity not a lot of players get to experience. What's been the key behind that longevity? And then at this point in your career, what keeps you motivated?
I would say I just do a really good job of taking care of my body, constantly trying to, obviously working out, but taking care of it like yoga and, working with PTs and things of that nature. I think that's the biggest thing. But what keeps me motivated is just wanting to be great and wanting to do it for a long time. Watching guys like LeBron and people that's been able to do it at a high level for a long time, I think that's what keeps me going.
And then finally, just your level of greatness, why do you think it gels so well here in DC with what really the direction the team is heading in?
I've been a huge fan of London Fletcher, and actually somebody I was able to meet, last year in person, and he's been a huge help in my career. I reached out to him one time, and he offered some advice, and so just understanding that there's been great linebacker play here, and wanted to be a part of that.
Hey, Bobby, David Harris,
Hey, Bobby.
Illustrated Fan Nation. Welcome to DC. We've been talking to a bunch of your new teammates this week, and to a man, the conversation when getting to play with you kind of turns into like a respect thing, looking up to you and what you've done in your career. How does it feel and sit with you right now, where you are, knowing that younger guys are looking at you as that role model?
I think it's humbling. You definitely appreciate it and you respect it. I remember when I was younger and, being able to be in the same rooms as like the Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowmans and guys that I watched growing up, even Ray Lewis. So you always wanted to perform at such a level where you had the respect of not only the people you were playing with, but the generation before. And so I'm grateful.
And then I want to ask you a question outside of football. Look, I'm a big Ninja Turtles guy myself. I want to know who your favorite Ninja Turtle is and why.
Raphael, my favorite color is red, and I just like his personality. He's very sarcastic.
Nice.
Hey,
Bobby, Sam 48 from the Washington Post. Welcome to DC. Noticed your sweatshirt. I read that you're getting an MBA at Howard. How far along are you in that degree? And does coming to DC help you in that regard? Like, will you be in person at all?
Yeah, I actually started January. It's I think it's an 18-month course, and it was gonna be online, but I think that might change a little bit.
And why was it important to you to get an MBA, and why did you choose Howard?
I think just trying to expand. Business is something that I've always wanted to do and always wanted to venture in. Something I do in my in off season, and just wanting, kind of similarly with football, you always want to try to find ways to perfect your craft. And so I felt like this was an opportunity for me to do that off the field. In the same breath, I've been able and fortunate to do a lot of work with the HBCU, and I just looked at Howard as one of a great school to learn business from, and it's one of the best in the country. And why wouldn't I, choose them?
Bobby, hey, it's David Aldridge with The Athletic. Welcome to D.C.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We have a perception of how the Commanders are viewed here in D.C., but it's kind of internally looking out. And I just wonder, like, you're looking outside coming in, and just what you heard from Dan and from ownership and from management that said this could be different going forward with this group as opposed to how it's been before.
I think it starts at the top. I think the leadership that's came in has shown that they want to make things different than they were before, and they want to do it the right way. And then I think you take that down to Adam, and take that down to DQ, and all those guys want to, get the right people in, establish the right culture, and change the fortune that has been, these last few years. And I think we have a lot of talented guys in here, and we just got to find a way to bring it together. And, I think we could do some special things here.
Hey there, Bobby. This is Candy. Oh, thanks, Ben. Hey there, Bobby. This is Candy Waller from Bowie TV. I'm a Hampton University graduate, so we'll have to have a who's the real HU conversation at some point.
Okay.
But welcome to the area. When it was announced that you would be signing with the Washington Commanders, it was greeted with a resounding positive response from this fan base and others across the league. How does it make you feel to know that you are still very much a leader in this league and a household name?
Again, it's probably humbling, to be in a situation where, the fans embrace you, but also the coaches, the GM, there was a sense that, they wanted me here. And I think that was something that I appreciated.
Hey, Bobby, I was just wondering, Washington just traded Sam Howell to your former team. You played against him last year. I was just curious, was there anything you recall from that game that stood out that maybe had the organization think, hey, this is a guy, if he's available, something could be good for us?
If my memory serves me correctly, he had a pretty decent game. He had some really, really good throws to kind of help them get back into the game. So I would assume it was that.
Last one. Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Bob.
Appreciate it.